YouTube, Kurt Curtis. Normally when I start the video off, it is Monday morning. However, right now it is actually Sunday night, and there's a reason for that. I'll get to that in a moment. But first, I got to go over a couple of things. I did go to an estate sale this weekend. I only picked up 3 items right here. It looked like a promising estate sale. I was going to make a whole separate video just based off the estate sale, but it just turned out being junk. Once again, this happens so many times. Whenever I have high expectations for a sale, it turns out not being good. And whenever I don't have any expectations, I think it's going to be bad, it ends up being good. But I picked up 3 items here. I picked up this pair of Nightmare Before Christmas shoes. I paid $9 for those. I already have those listed for $40, so hopefully I can get $40, then they'll be worth it. Picked up this CD for $2. This is already listed as well. I have it listed for $20. Hopefully I can get that. I also picked up this book for $4, so I paid $15 for the 3 items. Kind of high prices at a estate sale. I didn't want to leave empty-handed though, but there should be money to be made there. Also, AEW cards. My dad picked up a box of these and he came over and we ripped these. I don't have footage of it or anything like that, but in the future I am going to be purchasing one of these boxes and opening it up for the channel. It should be a lot of fun. These cards are very cool. This is the very first set of AEW trading cards, and we got some pretty good items in this, pretty good cards in this box. And the reason I'm mentioning this right now is because there are a ton of these sold within like less than 24 hours. So I'm about to show you guys what sold, and there's going to be a ton of AEW cards. So I figured I'd explain how I got those. But yeah, these cards are super hot right now. Just because they're selling and stuff like that doesn't mean go out and buy one of these boxes and open it and you're going to make a ton of money. Like, these boxes are not that easy to find. Like, you can find them, but they're super expensive because they're super hot. So, I mean, my dad purchased these and we have a consignment deal. So basically, you know, I don't have any money into the cards. But just letting you guys know that don't just run out and buy cards and rip them and think you're going to make hundreds of dollars, because you could if you get lucky, but you can get burned as well. But yeah, I'm going to be getting some of these in the future and do my own little box opening. So that should be a lot of fun. Let me clear this off the table and show you guys what sold. All right, look at all this. This is just insane. Before I get started, though, I did want to mention I got all those AEW cards listed the day that we opened them, like every single card. And yeah, that's why they sold right away. They were listed right away. But this is absolutely insane. I have 42 items going out tomorrow, technically, for Monday. It's Sunday night right now. I'm getting a head start. This volume-wise, that's definitely my best shipping day ever. And probably like sales numbers total as well, but I am not sure. I haven't added it up. This isn't even all of it. This is just the stuff I have here in the eBay room. There's more at the storage unit that I'm going to get to tomorrow. Plus, it's only like, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock at night right now. So I still have the whole night. I might sell more stuff overnight as well. So this is just absolutely insane. My best shipping day ever on eBay of all time. Let's go over what sold. First up, I sold this Shane Dawson t-shirt that ended up selling for $18.79. I got a bunch of cards going out. Just letting you guys know too, I sell a lot of cards. Well, obviously some of them are cheap. You guys should know that. But for me, 42 items going out is different than someone that sells like just shoes and they have 42 items going out. Obviously the margins are different and stuff like that. But still, this stuff adds up. This is just an insane day. First up, sold a Hangman Adam Page card. That is a finisher variant parallel. It's hard to tell, but that is actually a pretty rare card, and it's a good one. That sold for $19.99. Got a lot of 4 Rift Bolt Magic cards going out that sold for $1.99. Sold a Kip Sabian Gold Parallel that ended up selling for $2.99. Got a Kenny Omega Top Rope insert that ended up selling for $6.99. I have a Wyvern card going out that ended up selling for $5. Matt Hardy Canvas card that ended up selling for $4.99. Sheeta Magazine base card sold for $2.49. Chris Statlander base card sold for $2.99. Got this French Tudor CD that I've had listed for years, finally sold for $7.29. Just glad to get rid of that thing. MJF base card ended up selling for $2.99. Dax Hardwood base card sold for $1.99. Brody Lee Gold Parallel sold for $7.99. Sting base card sold for $2.99. Got this Hot Wheels car going out that ended up selling for $14.99. Nyla Rose base card that ended up selling for $1.99. Got this lot of 4 Magic cards prismatic lens that sold for $1.99. John Moxley magazine base card that sold for $1.99. Got this Marvel vs. DC card going out that ended up selling for $3.67. I had one person pick up 2 cards. John Moxley base card ended up selling for $4.99, and the Anna Jay base card ended up selling for $2.99. Another Marvel vs. DC card going out that ended up selling for $4.59. That's not bad at all. I had another person pick up 3 cards. Justin Roberts base card sold for $1.99. Brandy Rhodes base card sold for $1.99. Orange Cassidy magazine base card sold for $1.99. Sold a Roads to Success insert that ended up selling for $4.99. Marvel 91 card New Warriors that ended up selling for $2.29. And Sheeta base card ended up selling for $1.99. So yeah, I'm gonna get a head start and pack all this stuff up tonight. I'll check up with you guys in the morning in here if I have anything else sell overnight. Otherwise, I'll see you guys at the storage unit to pull the rest of the orders. It is Monday morning. I did have a few more cards sell overnight, and then I'm gonna make my way to the storage unit, pick up the rest of the stuff. First up, sold a Darby Allin base card that sold for $2.99. Cody Rhodes base card sold for $1.99. And Britt Baker base card sold for $4.99. All right, I'm at the storage unit to pull the rest of the orders. Took quite a while. It's like snowing pretty bad today. I don't know why anyone lives in Illinois. It's just awful with the snow. First up, I sold this SportsInc radio. This is the second time I've sold this. This got returned the first time, so it's sold again. Once again for $79.99. So hopefully this time the transaction goes smooth. Next up, I sold this like palette makeup thing. This is brand new. Ended up selling for $11.99. Oh, hold on, my cheat sheet fell. I sold one of these comics from the Pro Wrestling Crate, Tales from the Road. This ended up selling for $9.99. Sold a Blu-ray, one of these full moon Blu-rays. This ended up selling for $13. I paid $2.56 for it. And let's see here. I sold, I don't even know what this is, to be honest. Some kind of cosmetic thing. Tachka. This is a pretty good one, though. Sold for $59.99. That's brand new as well. You can just see what it looks like in the picture. And then I also have some cards going out. This G.I. Joe card sold for $1.87. Anthony Davis card ended up selling for $2.49. Kyrie Irving card ended up selling for $1.99. Then I had one person pick up 2 of these Impact cards. Was this Hawkeye? Yeah, sold for $4.99. And this guy here, Split, ended up selling for $4.99 as well. So that person's total was $9.98. All right, I'm back home now. I did have one order where I had some of the cards at the storage unit and some of the cards here. So I decided to wait to show you guys until I had them all together. I had one person pick up 4 cards, kind of a random order here, but I'm not complaining. This Luchasaurus canvas card sold for $9.99. Darby Allin canvas card sold for $13.99. This Benchwarmer card, old one from 1994, sold for $1.99. And this Punisher card also sold for $1.99. So that person's total was $27.96. I sold this Ulta Beauty Gel Cream Moisturizer that's brand new. That ended up selling for $17.84. Oh, this order and this order also just came in while I was at the storage unit, so I'm going to go ahead and ship these out today as well. Tully Blanchard AEW card sold for $1.99. Arn Anderson card sold for $1.99. And the Penelope Ford card sold for $1.99. Those were all bought by one person. That person's total was $5.97. This is just absolutely insane. I haven't added up all the numbers, though, but this had to have been like somewhere around like a $400 sales shipping day, which is just, I've never had that happen before. I mean, a lot of it has to do with the AEW cards, but I mean, it did sell other stuff as well. So, I mean, it is what it is, but I'm not complaining. That is a killer day, best I've ever had. So I did run into one problem when I was packing stuff up. I had a Kyrie Irving basketball card sold for $1.99. Going to Puerto Rico. Now, Puerto Rico is technically considered like a U.S. territory, so I ship like first class priority media mail to Puerto Rico all the time, never have a problem. But with eBay standard envelope, it wasn't letting me create a label, and I looked into it, and there were some people on forums saying that, yeah, you can't ship it to Puerto Rico or something like that, and possibly even Alaska and Hawaii. But I just find that strange. I've sold like hundreds of cards, and I figure at this point I would have had like an order to Puerto Rico before and run into this, but I guess I haven't. So I had to cancel the order. I refunded them. And yeah, in the future, I'll have to look more into it and maybe exclude Puerto Rico, possibly Alaska and Hawaii from eBay standard envelope listings, like card listings and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to look more into it in the future, but just throwing that out there for you guys. It is Wednesday morning. I did not end up shipping out anything yesterday. However, today I have 20 orders going out. Let's go over what sold. First up, I listed the Pro Wrestling Crate stuff that I didn't want right away, and a lot of the items already sold. So the Ric Flair pin ended up selling for $9.99. Got the IRS Micro Brawler that ended up selling for $19.99. And the Matt Cardona Pizza Cutter sold for $12.99. Ray Phoenix base card that sold for $1.99. Pact of the Titan lot of 2 that ended up selling for $1.99. Got a Marvelverse DC card Storm that ended up selling for $4.13. Butcher and the Blade base card that sold for $2.49. Butcher base card that sold for $2.49. Think and Sync little card game that is sealed that ended up selling for $14.99. Repeal Magic card that sold for $1.81. Got this lot of 4 Squirtle cards, McDonald's Pokemon cards. That lot sold for $8.99. Sold a Hot Wheels car vintage collection that sold for $16.01. Got this lot of 2 Wii Sonic games that are super scratch discs. This is a really old listing. I probably would have just cleaned them myself nowadays, but yeah, that lot sold for $9.34. And also sold this hockey card numbered out of $4.99 that ended up selling for $4.59. All right, at the storage unit to pull the rest of the orders. First up, I sold a DVD set, SNL The Complete Second Season. This is pre-owned. I paid $2.50 for this at a thrift store. Ended up selling for $19.99. Also have some more cards going out. Saturn Girl, this ended up selling for $1.99. G.I. Joe card, Cobra Officer, sold for $1.87. Got this Benchwarmer card going out, sold for $1.99. Another Benchwarmer card going out that sold for $1.99. And a Spider-Man 30th anniversary card going out, also sold for $1.99. It is Thursday morning. I'm only shipping eBay room items out today, and I do have some orders going out. Let's go over what sold. First up, I sold a Flair 94 card, the Power Cosmic, that sold for $3.49. Sold Anna J Pyro Parallel, that ended up selling for $9.99. Roads to Success insert, that ended up selling for $4.99. Ty Conte base card, that ended up selling for $3.99. Not too bad just for a base card. And then next up here is a Marvelverse DC 1995 box topper. So this would have come in like a box of cards or like a case or something like that as a little throw-in. This like oversized card. It's actually for the set of these cards, like the DC versus Marvel cards. This thing was in my death pile for a very long time, 6 months, 9 months, just sitting there. And I was going through some stuff and I actually picked it up to look it up because I wanted to see if it was even worth selling. And if it wasn't worth at least $10, I was just going to throw it out or donate it or something. And to my surprise, this thing had some value. But yeah, it was just sitting there. If I would have known this thing had value, I would have listed it a long time ago. But I thought it was just, I mean, I kept it because I think it came with some kind of card collection I bought. It came like in the binder, or somehow I got this with the card collection. But I kept it because I thought it had potential. But I didn't realize, what it actually was. There was only 2 listed for a little over $100 and only 1 sold for $75. So I put mine at $75 with best offer on. Someone offered me $60 and I took it.
Get the broom.
This one is in pretty good condition, but it's not perfect. That's why I took a little bit less. People with cards are pretty picky. There's like some indentations there. There's it's hard to see, but yeah, there's some like marks and stuff. But yeah, $60 for that, and that was just sitting in my death pile just for so long. I had no idea. Yeah, solid sale there. And then next up, I sold a DC versus Marvel card, Superman versus Juggernaut. That sold for $4.49. Not too bad at all, just for a base card. So my dad dropped off more AEW cards. I have a ton more. So, once I get these listed, you guys are probably going to see AEW cards coming up in the what sold for quite a while now. I apologize if you're not into it, but yeah, I'm not going to go through all these, but there's a couple good pulls here. There's a lot more, but I'm not going to take 10 minutes and just bring everything out. But got an Ortiz auto, which is pretty good. Got a Pac memorabilia card out of $199. That's good. Pac is awesome. So that's a pretty cool one. You got a Sting canvas and a J canvas, and this one's really good too. Main features MJF out of 199 green. This might be like the most valuable card out of all those, surprisingly, but you know, we'll see. But yeah, just throwing it out there. So if you guys are wondering why all these AEW cards are selling, not only did I get the ones from before, but I also have all these now. So there's going to be a ton of these and coming up in the what's sold in the future. It is Friday morning. I have 13 eBay orders going out today. Let's go over what sold. First up, sold a Magic card, Helm of Awakening, that ended up selling for $3.99. Sold a Marvel vs. DC card that ended up selling for $2.49. Got this little pack, little collection of racing cards. This is sealed. Didn't have much value. Finally sold for $8.89. Sold this car here. This is not a Hot Wheels Racing Champions Motor Trend. This one ended up selling for $11.56. Got a Matt Jackson Magazine Dynamite card that ended up selling for $9.99. Cracker Greatest Hits CD. This is sealed. Ended up selling for $12.99. Got a Ty Conte Main Features card that ended up selling for $4.99. Got a Wardlow Gold Parallel that ended up selling for $6.99. And also sold a Chris Jericho Gold Parallel that ended up selling for $6.99 as well. All right, I'm at the storage unit to pull the last of the orders. Sold one of these vintage paperback books, The Terminators. Paid 77 cents for this, ended up selling for $9.99. I also have some cards going out. This Benchwarmer card sold for $1.99. Got this basketball card going out. This sold for $2.99. Also another basketball card going out. This ended up selling for $4.49. Before I get to the numbers for the week, I just wanted to show you guys my progress a couple days ago. I posted a video saying how I needed to organize my eBay room. And yeah, I've made some progress already, a lot quicker than I thought I would. I have 3 shelves completely cleared. So I got some priority boxes here and a bunch of the boxes I don't use that often up there. And I also have boxes up here. These boxes will be more organized once all the shelves are cleared, but all these boxes, all this stuff was just on the floor somewhere. So it is so nice to have them just on shelves. It cleared up a lot of space. And I've already made some progress on this shelf too, so this one should be clear pretty soon. So this is working out pretty good because every shelf I clear and then I can put stuff on it, it clears up the room. So yeah, turning out really good so far. It is time for the numbers for the week. This week I had a total gross sales of $709.85. After fees and shipping and all that, my net was $478.96. Pretty good week here. I do still have Get the Broom stickers available in my eBay store. I have the merch link down below in the video description. Also, I will include one with any order from my eBay store at $4.99 or more. Thank you guys for watching. I need a haircut, man. I got like a mullet flap starting to grow. Stack dividends, sweep floors. Until next time.
Trust so strong.